Let's see. Um, Gotta be honest, do you use this 13-in-1 shampoo, conditioner, body wash, toothpaste, mouthwash, deodorant, peanut butter, Gatorade, milk, tinfoil, tennis shoes, dental floss, and eye drops? I actually don't. I don't even use 3-in-1. I actually use a different product for everything because I care about myself. I owe that to myself, you know. I'm just cleaning my whole freaking house while listening to Manifold. So, Jack, considering you're still a bit young, aside from streaming, what do you want to do in your life? It's really interesting, actually. And it's something I've thought about. And honestly, I'm not sure. There's lots of things I could do. And honestly, right now, I spent, in my head, I spent almost all of my memorable life in school preparing to do what I wanted to do when I grow up, right? That's the whole thing. That's school, right? You go there, you prepare for what you want to do when you grow up, and you leave. And I spent the past 18 years doing shit to work towards what I want to be. And right now, I'm doing something that I love and that I've always wanted to do. I'm doing it right now. And I'm kind of just focusing on that instead of preparing for the next thing I'd like to be, since I've spent I've spent like the whole of my life preparing for things I could be. Right now, I'm just kind of enjoying what I am. Um, you know, which I was wanting to do before I was streaming. I was gonna not do uni and take a gap year and just kind of enjoy. I was gonna go live in Spain actually, just like work at a bar, and I was just gonna go live out there for like a year and just like kind of enjoy being young and living in Spain. I guess, like, you know what I mean. I think sometimes it's nice to allow yourself to live in the present a little bit, focus on the future a little bit less. Don't get me wrong. I'm not stupid about it. I don't not focus on the future. I'm constantly thinking about putting myself in the best position possible. But you know, let's just focus on now, right? Instead of focusing on what I want to do next. But I have thought about it. And to answer your question, I always wanted to be a pilot when I was a kid. I always wanted to be an entertainer when I was really, really little, and I kind of feel like that's kind of what I'm doing now. Because I always used to watch YouTube and stuff and love what they were doing, so I'm kind of doing that, and that's amazing. Right? I'm doing something I've always wanted to do, so I'm already pretty content. But if I then say for whatever reason wasn't doing this in like 20 years time or whatever, I don't know, 10, 20 years, whatever, just pick a value. I always want to be a pilot, so part of me is very tempted to go learn how to fly a plane because it's really expensive to do. So I always thought, like, I'm like, no way I could do that, because like I wanted to do it as a career. And like, obviously, to start out as a career, I haven't worked yet, so I don't have any money to pay to learn to be a pilot. But now I've done this, and I can save and pay to learn to be a pilot as like a secondary career. It works that way. It doesn't. I don't think it really. There's ways and means around it, but it's very difficult to just get into if you don't already have money. Which obviously, since I wanted it to be my starting career, I didn't. So I just dropped the idea. But God, I really talked about that question for a while. But I think it's a good point. I think it's an interesting one. Can you say happy birthday to me, Alpha? Happy birthday. Opinions on otters? Funny you should ask, because otters are possibly my favorite animal in terms of just their look. They look the cutest animal. There is no animal that looks cuter than the otter. So it's a very good question you asked me. I adore otters. They're the best. Um, are you scared of sleeping with? Are you scared of sleeping with the lights on? No, though I don't enjoy it, but I'm not scared of it. I'll do it, but I just prefer to sleep in the dark. Someone linked me a Diego X Reader fan fiction. Diego from Ice Age, that is, by the way. Which I'll be scrolling past. Do you know how to speak Spanish? It is. What's the best voice you ever? I actually don't know that. Did you have a crush on her as a kid? To be honest, and it's Padme Amidala. Probably not actively. I don't know. I never really thought about it. I was watching Star Wars. There was more important things to be dealing with, like fucking laser swords. You know.